Hey everyone, what's up? Anthony Guevara here, speaking to you guys today about Christianity. And a lot of people think Christianity is just a list of rules that someone has to follow to be a good person. And a lot of people think Christianity is just, like I was saying, a list of rules that the Bible gives us, that the Bible's just some big rule book, but in reality the Bible is the greatest love story ever written. And it's the love story between God and His creation. And it goes on from there. I'm going to give you these two rules that we have to follow as Christians. And instead of a huge list of rules, we follow these two, and which is given to us in the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 27. Jesus is speaking, the one who created the rules, God in the flesh, and he goes on to say, love the Lord thy God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul. That's the first commandment. Second commandment is love your neighbor as yourself. And then he goes on to say that these are the greatest commandments, that there are no greater commandments than these. So let's look at it. We went from a whole set of rules that people think the Bible gives us to follow God, but in reality, when we love God above all, with our hearts, with all our minds, with all our bodies, with all our souls, we follow those rules joyfully. And we realize that these rules that are given aren't rules to tell us what to do and to tell us this and that just so you can basically boss us around. But no, these rules are to give us a better life. A life that to know that we have a meaning, a life of purpose, a life of love, a life of joy, a life of meaning. And let's get down to the reality here. Life will never have meaning until life is in Christ, because He is life. And if you go to the book of Genesis, it goes on to say that He gave us the breath of life when He created us. When He created us out of the dust of the earth, He gave us the breath of life in our nostrils. So now our hearts are beating because of Him. So why not let our hearts beat for Him? Basically, who knows us better than our Creator? Who knows us better than the one who knows us and knows everything about us, but yet still loves us? You see, the love of God is so great that He has for us, that if you go to the book of Romans chapter 8, it says nothing, absolutely nothing will separate us from the love of God. Not Satan, nor powers of hell, nor life, nor death, absolutely nothing. So no matter what you have done, no matter what you will do, and no matter how many times you messed up, no matter how many times this world calls you a failure, God looks at you and God calls you loved. God calls you a child. And it's up to you to see who you truly are. See, a lot of people think we find who we are by looking in the mirror, looking deep enough, finding good career paths, finding good schools to go to. We think we're going to find ourselves. But in reality, the only way to find ourselves is through the eyes of our Maker, is through the eyes of our Creator, is the only way to find what we're looking for. So with that said, read Romans 8, read Luke 10. Follow those commandments. Love the Lord thy God above all, and love your neighbor as yourself. So yes, even your greatest enemy, even the person who hates you the most, who wants to harm you, pray for them. Pray for those who persecute you, as Jesus said. And love your neighbor as yourself. Look at those the way you look at you. Treat those the way you would want to be treated, no matter how much pride sets in and you don't want to do that because, a person's made you angry or jealousy takes involved, because at the end of the day, we're all human. But it's up to us as humans to choose if we want to be saved or not. With all that said, I hope this video brings you joy. Hope this video brings you love. And remember, continue spreading gospel, because this Jesus thing isn't going anywhere. It's been 2,000 years and counting, and we're still praising and worshiping our Maker until He returns, and that day's coming soon. 2,000 years later, and it's getting closer and closer. Love you all. Peace.